With the holiday season approaching, it means it's that time of year when conservatives throw out the Christian attitudes of peace, kindness, and goodwill, and instead focus on how their traditions are attacked. This results not only in a perceived war on Christmas, but also Jesus telling these people why they're dickheads. Here's how Newsmax is promoting this year's holiday special.
We know Santa Claus is coming, but what is the true meaning of Christmas? Governor Huckabee shares the secrets, and even President Trump joins in. Don't miss this Newsmax special, Mike Huckabee's Christmas in America.
Mr. President, when you came into office, America had gone through a long period where people quit saying Merry Christmas. It was all happy holidays. Oh, my God. You deliberately changed that and openly said, Merry Christmas, we're going to say it again.
In fact, it was part of my campaign, Mike. You know, the country had started with this woke, I guess, a little bit before that.
Yeah.
And it was embarrassing for stores to say Merry Christmas. You'd see these big chains. They want your money, but they don't want to say Merry Christmas.
It's the only thing that makes family a family is when you have a Thanksgiving giving thanks. But the best of it all is to be able to give the best gift of all, which was Jesus Christ.
Merry Christmas, America. Merry Christmas, America.
Merry Christmas, America.
Right on.
Merry Christmas, America.
Merry Christmas, America.
We need revival.
Merry Christmas, America.
Merry Christmas, America.
Merry Christmas, America.
It says in the Bible, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 13. That's Christmas for you. And now, abide hope, faith, and love. The greatest of all three is love. That's the definition of Christmas.
Oh, night divine.
I love how that last guy just pulled out the Corinthians recitation. It looked like he was on his cigarette break.
Yeah, he was smoking.
I gotta tell you, that bullshit of they took Christ out of Christmas. You can't say Merry Christmas, blah, 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 blah. You know, there are like 14 holidays. If you're saying happy holidays, it's not saying you can't say Merry Christmas. It's ridiculous. It's stupid.
Oh, it's one of those phantom issues that they use so well. And by the way, Tom, I haven't eaten yet, so thanks for showing that right before dinner. Like I got physically ill, like viscerally ill. You know, Newsmax is incredible. You know, one critic said it's incredibly dull and incredibly boring, and it's not a good news network. That's a ringing endorsement. And that's their idea of a Christmas special, right?
Like bombarding a whole bunch of white people on the street, shoving a microphone in their face and making them say Merry Christmas, America.
They had the one African-American dude in Lafayette Park, you know, so that's different. That's balance.
And you know what they did? They went, hey, come on, we found a black guy. He'll talk to us. Come on,
right,
come on.
Exactly.
But you know what they're not talking about on that channel or OAN or Fox, Walter? They're not talking about the Biden administration sending tests out. They're not talking about...
No, why should they?
Yeah, they're not talking about the new pill that to fight the virus that Pfizer announced. They're not talking about any of that.
No, but I don't think the mainstream media is doing an awesome job anymore either. It's like, you know, they contribute to this narrative, you know, of failure and dysfunction in Washington that becomes sort of self-fulfilling. Like, who is it partially Biden's fault that a lot of people don't know what's in the Build Back Better Act? Yes, but it's also CNN's fault for never telling anyone and only going like focusing on the contention and the price tag, right? Like,
so you don't think that Wolf Blitzer did a report today on gas prices lowering to counter his report from 2 months ago, where he picked the highest price gas station in the district, $3.50, to highlight the failings of the administration, which has nothing to do. The president has nothing to do with gas prices, whether it's the former guy, whether it's this guy, it has nothing to do with it. But you had Wolf friggin' Blitzer, who picks the highest price gas station in the district. And we know there are certain gas stations strategically located in the district, near hotels, near airports, that are higher than others. That's what happens. So you pick one that was $3.50 and said, look how bad Joe's doing in fighting gas prices. So now, you don't think that that now the gas prices are lowering across America, you don't think he's talking about it?
Jeff, this is my dad, everybody. This is the other Dr. Mello.
Hi.
Hi, Dr. Mello.
Jeff was talking about how the presidents don't fix gas prices, and you have a story about a student, right, that thought that the president actually fixed gas prices.
We did have a student like that, thought the president would be able to determine gasoline prices. It's very simple. The market determines gasoline prices. Supply and demand, one of the only two immutable laws that I know, the other one being gravity. There you go.
Let me ask this though: when Biden did release some of the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, did that have any impact, or was that just a symbolic gesture?
It potentially could have a small impact, but he's not releasing enough oil for a long-term impact. So it might have a very small blip. What he's doing is he's increasing supply, and if demand stays the same, price comes down. But over time, you're going to deplete that amount of oil, and then it reverts back to the normal supply and demand.
So we're speaking with Dr. John Mello from Arkansas State. Is that correct?
Yeah,
that is
I'm
correct.
a professor of supply chain management.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's expertise that's in very high demand right now.
Yeah, I should be making a lot more money than I do.
Look at your resume. Pretty good. Pretty good here. John, how proud are you? And I, as a father, I say this: to have a daughter who's also a doctor.
I mean,
well, it's hard to even describe how proud I am of her. But since I did most of her work when she was getting her PhD, not that proud. No, actually, a funny story. I started my PhD when I was 51. So when I was a fourth year PhD student, Abby joined the University of Tennessee, and I was the oldest PhD student in the College of Business, and she was the youngest one. So it's like the redneck joke, you know, you walk your daughter to school because you're both in the same grade, kind of like that.
Now
watch out, Abby. Your dad's gonna take your spot.
I know, right?
It's not just Arkansas, Dr. Mello. Have you ever been to Harford County, Maryland?